So with this, I mean, you see these dudes, they go like this. And yeah, I can see 2 bunkers, but man, half the time those dudes aren't even looking at you. So now you start standing up and standing up and standing up. And I can't tell you how many times I've come around the inside of the Dorito like this and shot a guy that's shooting right here at the inside wire, right? The inside out move, it's fantastic. But stuff like that, use your whole bunker. That's how you find a calculated second move, right? If I know the field, right, and I look at you, and you're in Raza trying to go across, and I see you ducking and diving and head checking, I'm like, who's stopping him? Okay, the can, whoever it is, you know, I'm gonna know the field and say, the can or the back center is stopping him. Okay, so the can's not shooting at me. Now I have free reign. Now I have free reign. Now I have free reign. Back center's not looking, or I'm shooting the one guy who can shoot me. Use the whole bunker. Go from the inside. Go from the outside. Back up and dive. I mean, I've literally backed up and just meant when a guy does a pattern, he goes, bruh, bruh, bruh. As soon as that bruh hits, I dive. And typically you make it through. So that's your calculated second risk. It's do I have backup?
You just sit there and listen to him fucking shooting?
All the time.
Dude,
your hearing isn't just the communication. Is he shooting the center of my bunker? Is it getting louder? Does that mean he's coming closer? Right? How many times do you hear? And it gets harder and harder and harder, and you're like, bang.
Yeah, as a snake guy, you hear that all the time. Like he's trying to.
You know it's coming, right? Yeah. Or you hear it coming, and they go inside, and you're just like, and I shoot a straight lane right here. So as soon as that dude comes around, he's not gonna be able to see me. But with that, I mean, use all of your senses, right? I mean, it's literally a game of war. Everything you got. So even hearing the echo of a guy shooting inside, now I'm like, the dude's in front of me. I can hear him shooting inside, or I can see him shooting at my buddy. Run him down. And that's when you make those calculated risks. How dangerous is he? I know the 50 Dorito isn't that dangerous. He can get in there and all my guys on the snake side can live. But if I know he makes that 50 Dorito and he's immediately gonna shoot everyone in the pack, it is my job to clear him out as fast as humanly possible.
We also have a call for that to enjoy for a
So yeah, perfect. When we get locked into like those gun battles where the game's kind of stalled,
yep.
I wanted to work on, because like the front guys know who's taking the heat, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to work on fucking making calculated like pinching calls, because like I'm putting this fool in and then like we're calling enjoy a bunker.
Yep.
And then I want other fools to fucking shoot at the other side of that bunker. But like, yeah, we're trying to like pick apart the field.
That's the relay of communication. So if on your play, right, the Dorito guy is by himself. Let him do whatever he does, and typically that's how it goes on the Dorito side. Sorry guys. So, but if you
like, yeah, on the spot, I play like real crucial, because like me and him, like we play snake side and out front, and like that shit sucks, man. When you're just getting pinned in, you can't do anything. You're like, fuck, I just want to play paintball, dude. Like, I don't want to just lay here.
Yeah.
You're like, you're like screaming, like, hey.
That's the kicker. Look how long the points get sometimes.
Yeah, right.
I had to kneel and hide in the big can to stay alive.
Was that one-on-one?
Yeah.
You just like gotta paint and shit, like they get coming off the ground at that point.
Dude, be cramping and shit.
Yeah. But I mean, that's part of the thing that you have to adapt to at some point. But the idea is, as soon as I make this bunker, I want to be reactive. I don't want to come in here, load my gun, get my stance, and then start playing paintball. I want to come in here, know that I have 2 guys that can shoot me, right? So I come in, I go 1, 2, they're not looking, I go again. And I do that until somebody stops me. And then I settle in, I load my gun, I take my time.
And they're going to be fucking so heat on me.
Exactly, and that's the point, right? So, that's why we take big bunkers off the bricks. We take that big bunker, and you lay there, and you take the heat. While the rest of us are like, yeah, thanks, dude, bang. Bang, you walk around shooting people like it's no big deal. But the idea of that is small communications. So when I'm in here, and this thing's just being pounded, and there's paint coming in like this, look at where it's coming from. I mean, is it coming from high like this, or is it coming straight on across? If it's coming high like this, I'm not even gonna look at that guy. I'm gonna tell you, the tower's on me. Raza's on me. If it's coming straight across, I'm gonna go, hey, back center's on me. If it's coming straight in my goggles, snake's hot. You know, look to see where that paint's coming from, and that's when you tell him, don't fight the guy, because obviously he's got the advantage right now. I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna tell you, the tower's on me, watch you wrap, see if the stream stops. Okay, now I'm good. Now I'm gonna take control. Very rarely. I mean, a gunfight, no matter how good you are, is a 50-50 chance, right? There's any luck that you just come out and you see a paintball. But that's why you set somebody else up. You can't shoot both of us at the same time. Exactly, so I go, tower's on me. He shoots the edge of it, that guy's now starting to pinch in, and his stream's getting worse and worse and worse. Now I start fighting him. I have control. He moves on to the next guy, now he's shooting straight up. I'm on the tower, what are you doing? Okay, I'm on the can. Send him past. It's the simple communication of talking, not going, screaming and freaking out, going, I'm on the tower, you're on the can? Oh, man. And then start playing. Figure it out, communicate, then play. So with the aggression, know your bunker. Come in and go, I'm gonna wrap, I can see the tower, and I can see the can. The back center can't see, right? So I'm gonna slide in here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, I'm gonna slide in there. Then the back center and the tower can see me. I'm gonna wrap on them. If I see a pack, even better. So now I have that kill, and I call that. I cleared this guy, because if he knows the tower's dead, he's gonna start to go. The other thing with those moves is, if it's not a big move, it's a calculated risk. As soon as I see one calculated risk, I'm looking for mine. Yeah. Because if he makes the God bunker, if he makes the snake, everyone's gonna look at him. Because everyone goes, snake, shit. And they look at the snake for that split second. So that's why guys like Damien Ryan, Chris Lasoya are such influential players, because even if he runs to the middle of the field and gets obliterated, he ran through the center of the field, and all of the guys that are shooting at me are now bonus balling the shit out of Chris for no apparent reason. And that opens me up. So look to see, you know, and with the field awareness, that's where it comes in, you know? If you see me talking to this guy, and I get shot in the side of my face, it's not the back center, it's gotta be somebody directly across from me, right? And I can't tell you how many times I've been like this, and I see a dude in the next far tower get shot directly in the side and have no idea what happened. I look and the guy's standing right here rapping. Be aware of how people get shot, where those angles are coming in, and who your biggest risks are. That's the biggest key, and that's why people always hate on snake, especially snake players, who pop up and they go like this. And they look, they have no idea where they are. They should crawl and say, I'm under the Empire sign. Whack, there's the can. I'm under the PSP symbol. Whack, there's the tower. So every time I come up, my first 3 paintballs count. All of those concepts coincide, no matter where you're playing. I get into it, so I start rambling a little bit. Good.
Get so many times I've been in there and I'm like, okay, people got shot on,
Yeah. You know what actually happened at the last event is you could play off those pins, and I knew that, I mean, there's no pole. There was a pole right here, and if I backed up and I shot at the pole, it was skimming off the Aztec and shooting the corner guy.
Bouncing pulls off.
Bouncing. And all the time. Don't, so utilize your bunker, right? So the next one. I mean, you guys all know your game plan is great, so you guys are well aware that if somebody puts you in, you turn and shoot for the next bunker, right? Exactly. And you know that's going to happen. So when I did that, they started shooting the can. And now the can paint is coming right here. I can't do it anymore. I can't give them any hard parts, right? So now I'm forced to play on this side, and now I have to figure out the rest of my bunker. Exactly. So don't be not necessarily aware, but take the time to look at the field. Because I know, like, even if that guy's shooting that lane, maybe I can stand here and shoot the can. And you'll watch the paint stream go from solid to break up to not at all. And you're gonna be like, okay, he's not on me anymore, and you're gonna take off. You know, and who's gonna stop me from standing here? The back center? Yeah. Exactly. So, just because someone's pounding your bunker doesn't mean they can see. Right? Utilize everything you have. We typically go into the event with 4 to 5. We typically find our bread and butter of 2. You know, one push that way, one push this way, and the small adjustments of these 2 dudes are crossed or their heads up. The back center shoots this way or he shoots that way. Very small adjustments as to where we want to go, and it's all based on, are you getting shot going out? Are you not? Are they slamming 3 dudes one way the whole time? And you take your bread and butter and you go, okay, we're going to change this one thing so that you can go. We're going to change this one thing so that I can go. And we're going to keep going. So